All right. We are... So, now, these aren't fake characters for Mortal Kombat, by the way. These aren't fake characters that, like, you know, people have made or you know, like, and have shown up in a Mugen project, or Mortal Kombat characters that they thought were real characters, like the original error code, you know, error macro, which ended up being Ermac, right? And they turned those errors in the game into that. No, these ones, like, apart from one. So we're gonna, I'm just gonna like add these like on the fly. I'll save the best to last, right? The first one. Where's the first one? Which one am I gonna do first? Yeah, we'll go with this one first, right? So this one, right? The dude, like, so you got two characters actually here. I guess one of them kind of did end up becoming a character, maybe, if you count Blaze, maybe, but not. I don't think so. Not really. Not sort of like lore wise, right? But the Liu Kang motherfucker, right? So Liu Kang, but wearing green. His nickname, they used to nickname. This is, keep in mind, this is before the internet, right? This shit only showed up in gaming magazines. All right, so we didn't have the internet back then to fucking converse and you know, figure stuff out or have people lie and make up crap. Like, this was all lies through the media. Really cool, right? So this Liu Kang in green, his nickname was Hornbuckle. I'm not entirely sure. Like, let's see if I can figure out the origins of Hornbuckle, right? Because it's such a weird name, right? I'm just trying. Oh, fuck! I don't want Ancestry.com for fuck's sake. I want Mortal Kombat. So apparently, just loading up. Hang on, it's loading up. Hold your horses. Right, is the name fans have given the character of opposite Blaze in the background of the MK2 pit stage. It's a palette swap of Liu Kang. Yeah, we knew that, right? The name Hornbuckle apparently comes from the hints that Jade and Smoke, two secret characters in the game, would randomly give before matches. Oh, okay. That's right. Fuck. Some MK fan I am. I forgot that. Jade hints was Hornbuckle who? Right. This was reference to someone named Leanne Hornbuckle who appeared in the credits of MK2. However, fans interpreted this as the name of the character in the background. The character in the background of the Pit Stew stage was later added to Blaze's storyline, presumed to be one of the holy men who captured and forced him to guard Nagazee. I didn't know that. I feel really bad now. Hornbuckle appears in Shaolin monks during the 5th quest given by Smoke. I'm gonna have to play that again. The Pit 2 area shows Hornbuckle and Blaze sparring in the background. Right. Cool. I fucking learned something. How about that? Right? How about that? I was just relying on just like the old days. Right? I didn't know there was I didn't know it was a fucking, like, you know, investigation into it. So the next one, right, the next one is one of my personal favorites. Fucking Pedro. Right. Now Pedro, right, they've actually added Pedro to Mugen games now, right? It was essentially it was an April Fool's character. And obviously it's a striker palette swap, right? But fucking just, you know, like, this would have been really, like, it's not the most masculine Mortal Kombat name. No offense to any Pedros out there. You know what I'm saying? It's like Scorpion versus Pedro. I mean, I don't mean no disrespect. I'm just saying, right? Like, you know, you'd want to give him something else, like fucking Taco Master 3000 or some shit, you know, something really cool, right? But I fucking love like the fucking like the Mo, right? And the fucking, you know, he just gives them that, hey, I just fucked your woman, and the dude runs off because, you know, he can't handle it. Pedro's a Chad. This is what I'm saying. Pedro's a Chad, right? Absolutely. Next one, right? Got two more. This next one, right? I'm saving the best to last. Now this showed up in a magazine. Can't remember which magazine, right? It was called Red Robin, right? There's rumored, hang on. There's rumored to be yet another ninja waiting for you in Goro's lair, right? So this is obviously Mortal Kombat 2. This time he is completely red. His palette, he is extremely fast using Scorpion Spear and is very good at throwing you. Palette swapping is out of control, right? And it was fake. And you can see this is the Super Nintendo version because standard MK2 game has the text in the health bar. The SNES version is the only version that puts the name below the health bar. But this, like, look at the fucking, like, come on, man. Like, did somebody use MS Paint to do this? Right? That's so dodgy. But it showed up in a magazine, right? Hence the shitty scan. And then the last one, right? Now keep in mind, these are the ones that I remember growing up, right? There might be more, I doubt it, but there might be more. But these are the ones I remember because I fucking saw some of this shit, right? Now this one's a gem, right? This one's a fucking gem, right? Coming soon, 32X Saturn, yeah. What about the Mega Drive? What about all those exciting, dreamy, forthcoming Mega Drive releases or some shit? Hang on, I'm just trying to read. There we go. Particularly the next installment of all the best ones. Well, I don't know, right? Anyway, this was April's Fools, right? And this was for like secret characters for Mortal Kombat 3. Dude, look at the fucking name. Now, when I was a kid reading this, it didn't click straight away, right? No one called their balls gonads. Not then anyway. Right, maybe that was a boomer term. But now, finally, look at the crotch. Look at the fucking crotchal area, man. Seriously. Right? Like, what the hell, dude? Anyway, the design of the character, apart from his fucking ball sack, is actually pretty cool. It looks like a cross between like a fucking hell demon from Doom and Goro. It actually looks kind of cool, except for, like, you know, except for his, you know, I'm gonna have to zoom in on this. So we can look at the special moves. He looks like Satan's bodyguard. He's got 6 arms, got demonic horns and a scowling pig-like face, whatever. Special moves, the flamethrower. He breathes these cute little vapors of flamey... What? Is that supposed to be hotness? Halitosis? What? See, pound of flesh. He picks up the victim and shamelessly just bites out a chunk. Fatality, 6 arms. Yeah, 2 arms lift the victim up by the head. 2 arms grab the arms, 2 arms grab the legs. Gonad wrenches off the limbs and drop kicks the head. You know, they've kind of done that fatality with Goro and Kintaro, so it's not like that was, you know, this was like a little bit of prophecy. And then the animality, I know he could turn into a big dinosaur hybrid like type creature, head like a T-Rex, body of one, spiky tail. He could use the tail to hammer the victim into, yeah. So that's Gonad. Have a good look. Right, and then the last one was fucking Ketamine. Fucking, like fucking Ketamine, bro. Right? That's a drug. Isn't that like a steroid or a fucking painkiller? I don't know what the fuck. Right? it almost looks like a character you probably would have seen in Killer Instinct. Despicably sadistic, yet really gorgeous mistress of Shao Kahn's dad. Shao Kahn's got a daddy? A bit like the other Terminator out of Terminator 2, she can morph into other things, both stuff and living and at will. Right? And then, so, similar sleek allure to Katana and Melina, only bigger and scarier, with the look of a female bodybuilder, wears a scary eye mask, has a shocking red costume, carries a long wooden pole with a nasty blade on the end. Possibly a long blonde ponytail. Special move, the impale stabs opponent with in throat with sharp end of pole. Repeatedly slams them back forward on the ground. Fatality. Oh, only gets one special move. That's a bit shit. This is fucking, what is it, health, welfare and handing out the special moves. Fatality. Ketamine. Wears that mask for a reason. When removed, her hair transforms into a writhing coiffure of venomous snakes, and her eyes, so like Medusa, right? Eyes glow with a death stare, which turns the hapless opponent into a brittle, swiftly crumbling stone structure. Sorry, yes, fellas, those looks really can kill. And then the animality morphs into a big bleeding snake and slowly constricts the victim. So it's a fucking Medusa ripoff, right? It's a fucking Medusa ripoff. So there you go. There's the that's the, and again, I saw these ones in actual magazines growing up, right? I didn't just find this shit on the internet. This stuff was in magazines, you know, and back then every gamer out there was just waiting for the new EGM or Hyper Magazine, Sega Power, you know, wasn't there a Nintendo Power, I think, or Nintendo Mag, whatever the fuck it was called, right? Like as soon as you saw like one of your favorite games or reference to one of your favorite games on the front cover or some shit, dude, you were just like annoying your folks to get that magazine for you. And I always loved EGMs because they were like a Bible. You know, they were so thick, man, and you're just sitting there, oh, dude, I fucking miss those days, man. Oh, I'm getting fucking weepy thinking about it. Anyway, guys, I'll leave it there. Let me know what you think. Catch you next time.